How was to be back in the Netherlands, Luke?
Oh yeah, it's very good. I'm very excited. We had a very good show, and I love it here. I love it here. So
I can't wait for that tour about the album of 2006.
Yeah.
Because I was 13 at that time.
Yeah.
I love to hear that album in its entire next year in the Netherlands. Yeah. But how is it for you to play that songs? Do you still get that same excitement as then?
I do. Probably even more. Like doing the 15 year, because we've had time to reflect on it. I mean, for a long time, the first album, Inside Out, was a bit of an albatross. It was so successful commercially, and I think I didn't appreciate it, and I wanted to
Really?
Yeah, I mean 100%. You know, I wanted to push forward and do different music, and I think the last few years have given me some perspective and some gratitude for that record, man. And when we came out of the lockdowns and all that, and we rehearsed those songs, I found this completely new gratitude for that music. So I'm really, I've got more excitement for it, and we're doing them in entirety. And also, we've worked on the musical arrangements, so they're much because over time music changes, and now they're going to be more like the record. So that's good.
Will you ever record the album again? Because sometimes artists do that to make rearrangements of the album for a record. What would you change to that album now?
If our old label Virgin, don't do some things we're asking of them, then we're going to re-record them. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What would you change about that song? Because for me, that classic songs.
Well, I changed the splits in the copyright. What I wouldn't. I don't know. Listen, joking aside, well, it's not even a joke. But joking aside, it's like the music is time capsules. So I wouldn't really change much about it because it's nostalgic, you know. But I love what Taylor Swift did.
Yeah.
I think that was super hip, super cool. And I think a lot of artists might do that because there are some unfair... I don't know if that's where you were going with this question.
Yeah.
But it's a really good question because for a lot of artists, you know, you're looking at packaging fees when it's streaming. So we might do it.
I can't wait for that because I was 13 at the time. How old were you when that album was recorded?
Oh, man, I don't know, 18, 17, yeah.
At that age, you don't know anything, I think, about the music business.
Yeah.
And you can get in deals.
Or about music.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know a lot about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, yeah.
Yeah, but listen, we're very lucky that we had a moment on that album, and it's very cool. And the fact we're in this next generation that are kind of hearing our music and getting it and into it, I feel like today was a really big moment for the band. You know, we played Lowlands several times, and many times, and to come back, and I felt the vibe in the audience, man.
For me, this was the first time I saw the Kooks. I waited for this moment such a long time, and I fucking loved it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great, man. Job done.
Yeah, that's it. But now you're doing this tour. You're playing all the festivals.
Yeah.
Is there any song of that Inside In, Inside Out album you are bored of playing? Because you played it how many times? How many shows are there done of the Kooks since 2005, 6, 7? A lot.
I mean, you can't... I don't mean this to be cheesy, but I swear to God, you can't be bored when people are vibing off your music. If people are loving your music.
But a lot of bands are not playing their greatest hits anymore.
Yeah, but, you know, maybe they have lost their love of their own music. I mean, you know. I love playing
but that's
new
hard
stuff.
to lose your excitement about your own songs.
I mean, I just haven't experienced that. So when I see crowds enjoying the music, that I feed off that, and I love that. I haven't experienced that. I hate rehearsing them. You know, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, I love being a part of an audience and being part of an experience, and I've not really experienced that. I also think a lot of artists do that because they want to be disruptive or they want to like promote their new stuff, but I think you'd be hard pressed to find someone who's honest to say to you when they play a big song, when the crowd go nuts, they don't love that.
Yeah.
Because it's magic, man. And it is, we know life is short and it comes and goes and stuff. You don't know next year if people are going to feel like that. So I love it.
But maybe this is the thing about the Kooks, because a lot of bands from your era you started are not anymore a band. And the Kooks is still there.
Yeah.
Because maybe you love your own songs.
Sheer arrogance.
Yeah. But a lot of bands are not in this world anymore, and the Kooks is still there.
Yeah, but there's many, we've had to work hard for it. But yeah, I love it, man. I love what we do. I'm very proud of the music. So, and not in a cheesy way. Maybe a bit cheesy, but I think, like you say, when I go out there, I feel it, man. And I still like playing with the guys. Yeah. So, sometimes there's bad blood and stuff like that, but yeah, like we're fresh. I mean, that shows through with how we've reached a new generation. The band is fresh. We've managed to keep the vibe.
But that's what I hear on this new album as well. Yeah. You keep evolving and evolving. There's new sounds as well. Yeah. The Kooks, when I hear in 2022, that isn't the same Kooks I hear in Inside In and Inside Out. You keep evolving every time. How do you do that? Because some bands some bands sound the same for like 20 years. That's not with the Kooks.
And they're the bands that you're talking about.
That's it.
Because they're fucking bored.
Yeah.
And they're doing it for money and commerciality, and we're not.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, we've taken some risks, but we love. I don't know. We love
new things.
Yeah, but like when you talk about commerciality, it's like we love pop music, we love rock and roll, we love 60s, we love 80s, whatever. But
you love Berlin.
Love Berlin. Love it. But it's like, we don't do things. We don't sit in one space because we know we can keep doing it. I don't even think we could. I don't even think we have the capacity to do that. And yeah, we have evolved. We took some risks for sure, particularly with Listen, when we did our fourth album with Inflow. That was potentially, I mean, I wouldn't even call it a risk, but it was just like doing something different. And and Inflow really changed the whole dynamic in the band and disrupted the status quo of like being a guitar band. And you can add influences without taking away from where you came from. And so I've got to give him a lot of props for inspiring us. And you meet people that help you. Yeah. Like
Jente from Portland.
Yes.
Have you ever heard that he has been recognized by you?
No idea who that is.
It's a band from Belgium.
Yeah.
He looks exactly like you.
Really?
And he was at a show from you in Belgium, and people thought that was Luke from the Kooks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that guy is now in your band.
Is he the guy? He's in a couple. Two of them. Yeah. I love those guys.
Jente and
Paul
Sarah.
And Sound.
Yeah, they're from Brussels.
Yeah, I love those guys.
They've been to London as well to, I think, record something.
Yes, you're right. And they came to Brixton Academy, and everyone thought he was me.
Yeah.
He's much better looking than me, and he's younger, so I'm doing all right.
But when can we expect a collaboration between you guys? Because I need Jente and Luke together.
Yeah, I mean, Jente, get on the phone. I'm here. I'm ready. We should do it.
Good to see you again, man.
Good to see you again, man. Thank you.
Cheers.